Okay.
Okay. It says we're live.
Live.
Live,
Hello,
live,
everybody.
live. Okay. So if you guys, okay, so if you could, double check for to see if it's on Elk Rec Traders on Facebook. Can you check for me?
Okay.
Let's see. So I'm looking for the overlay. Let's see here. Let's see.
Yep, it's on.
It's on live. Okay. All right, everyone. Hey, we are here to have a good show tonight. So make sure to like and subscribe to our show so we can have some extra fun. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. So I'm trying to fix this last one thing. You know, the thing, Vicki, the thing. The thing, you know, the
okay,
thing.
yeah, that thing. Right.
Yeah, that thing. Okay, I'm just trying to fix that. So if everyone could like and subscribe to our show. Oops. And I'm trying to just fix, like I said, I'm trying to fix this one thing, and then I have to go and take care of Mom so that Mom can watch the show. Okay.
I have cats with zoomies.
Oh, you do? How fun.
They were running along behind me on the buffet back behind me, but right now they just ran outside.
Mm-hmm.
I put a chair beside me to see if I can get one of them to come up here and sit beside me.
Aww.
So far, no takers for more than 3 seconds.
Kitty,
But the night hasn't begun yet.
Yes, this is true. They often don't hang out until you actually get settled in. And let's see.
Well, they're going to have a big shock starting in about a week to 10 days. My granddaughter, who's now my grandson, is going to come stay with us for a while. James doesn't even know this yet. When he comes, we're going to have her, and she's going to bring her dog.
Oh, so, okay. Okay, I'm adding an overlay.
She'll be sleeping on my couch.
Yeah, I know. So if you guys have a chance, please make sure to share our event, our show. Oh, shoot. You know what? I should start the timer. Whoops. Okay, let's see how far is, what time is it right now? It's 9:53. So let me fast forward the timer. Fast forward it to like 8. Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. Where's my kitties? There's my kitty. Taco, taco, taco. There's my taco. There's my taco. Right, kitty. Little white kitty cat. Do you want to come over here? Come on, white kitty.
Oh my goodness. Crazy stuff. I just set up mom's TV in her room so she can watch the show. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Look at all the people here. Okay, we have Maya. She's saying, hello, late night Craft Talk family. How was your week? Thank you for being here. This is the president of our fan club.
Yes, we've met once or twice at a few powwows.
Yeah, new format. You'll find all out about
Yes.
it.
Yes.
You'll find out all about it.
Surprises coming in a few 2 minutes.
Okay, so happy to see you, Savannah and Vicky.
And Vicky, good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
How are the cats? Well, we'll be talking about that soon. Same with
Yes.
Mom. I know. Can you believe this? So this has actually been a really cool, really fun show we prepared. So I'm really excited for everyone to see what we have that came up. It's going to be fun, everyone. Ha ha.
I have a cat howling off in the distance. What's up, kitty? They're playing in the bathtub.
Wow.
I may have to get a new bathroom from the way it sounds.
Oh no.
They're doing zoomies all over the place.
Aww.
It's okay, except when it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and then they go outside and they catch bugs and bring them in, and then they chase each other around. Whoever has the bug is running from everybody else. And
yeah,
they run across my bed.
That's when I don't allow, if my cat's being a jerk like that, that's when cat gets put in the bathroom and gets to spend the night there.
I wouldn't be able to sleep because they'd be thumping around because I have a fiberglass tub. So it sounds like they're removing, the bathtub from the house. They get pretty lively in there. I have to keep the toilet lid down so they don't knock the towels up on the shelf above the toilet into the toilet.
Oh
It's like having
no.
children. We're almost ready to count down. Are you ready, Savea?
Oh my gosh, I'm
10,
not ready. Holy jeez. You want
9,
to start
8,
it? 9,
7, 6,
7,
5, 4,
5,
3, 2,
3.
1, 0.
Okay, let's start. Late Night Craft Talk
Let's start this show.
with Savea Kamori Eng and Vicky Hermes. What happened when a dog went to the flea circus? He stole the show. Let's get the show going. Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Hi, everybody.
Oh man, this has been a very exciting week. We had a lot of fun, and yeah, this is us.
Are you still taking?
So-
Are you
for
taking care of extra dogs still?
Oh no, thank goodness they're gone. I don't have to deal with them anymore. So, the dogs are saying hi. So if you haven't watched our show before, we do the show every week, and we create this event of just lots of fun, hijinks. We talk about all kinds of cool stuff and try to entertain you a little bit on Friday night starting at 9:50 every Friday night. Sometimes we're recording it, and sometimes we're live. We are live for almost a whole month. We're gonna be live.
Yes.
So enjoy live, and make sure to like and subscribe to our Facebook pages, our YouTube channels, our Twitch channels, which we are now at this point, we are broadcasting on all three at the same time for Dancing Bear Indian Trader and Elk Rack Trader. So, hello everyone. Hey, Vicky, do you have any news that you would like to share for Elk Rack Traders?
Well, we're not doing street fair right now, but we're going to start in August the 8th. And that's like the hottest and probably most humid time of year. So that's a great time to get back. James will be back and we'll be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a powwow coming up in September. Let's see. Well, the end of August.
Labor Day weekend.
Powwow. Yeah, Corona powwow.
Yeah.
And then almost a month later, we're going to have Poway Rodeo. And that's August the 28th and 29th.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have going on, Missy?
Well, for those that would like an update on Mom, she's doing really well. She is continuing to heal. She has the green light to start practicing walking with a cane. She's been using a walker, so they said just a little bit. So try walking a little bit with cane and then stop and then continue working with the walker and work up your endurance. But she's healing really nicely. She had her last PT today, so that's really good news. Yeah, she is just in the healing path. And so I'm very relieved about that. And I was very worried about her, but she's doing really good. She's a trooper. And so that, in that respect, that's good news. No, I'm not taking care of the dogs anymore. Thank goodness. It was a little bit too much, but I tend to help more than I can. So I guess that was that. But for Dancing Bear, we are getting ready for the Bead Shop Hop. That's actually an event that we do with several stores. That is 9 stores total. And AC's coming on. I have to turn it off. 9 stores total. And it's an event where you go to all these different stores. You're doing basically like a road trip for beaters. And what's cool about it is you can win prizes, and then you get a chance to see all of these really cool stores from Los Angeles to San Diego. There's all kinds of things happening at the stores during this time. And our theme is Wacky Days. So we all picked, instead of picking like just a regular holiday like Christmas or Halloween or Easter, of course we pick Halloween, but instead of picking a regular holiday, we wanted to pick like a wacky day, like just such a weird day. You know, there's all these weird days, like there's Donuts Day, and there's Cat Day, and there's Dog Day. You know, like there's all these different days. And so we thought that would be kind of a fun way to theme our stores for the event. So Wacky Days is our theme for this year. And we have prizes. So like if you go to all 9 stores, you have the chance to win a $300 shopping spree at any of the stores. And there's 2 runner-ups for $150. So you could have, you could win those. And then if you go to at least 4 stores, you are eligible to win a store gift basket and a store and separately a store prize and separately a store gift certificate. So each store is offering 3 prizes that can be won in addition to all the other ones. So it's kind of a cool event.
Sounds fun.
We've been doing this event for what?
Go ahead.
We've been doing this event since 2011, and I've been heading it up for the past, I think, 5 years. So I spent a lot of time finishing up the brochures and getting everything done. I can show you guys really quick what it looks like. It's a really cool. I'm going to the website so you guys can see it, and I'm going to share the website so you guys can have information on where to go to get more information. So
I've done quilt runs with my sister, the quilter, who insisted that since I've made several quilts, now I'm a quilter. But not sure.
It's sclbsa.org. Oh, I need to connect something. I just realized the link I shared is not valid. I have to update it.
Oh.
Yeah, because we own that domain name, but apparently I didn't have it connected to our existing website. So I am going to share the correct one, and I'm going to share that one here, and then I'll show you guys the website so you can see what it looks like. So this is our website, slbsa.org, and I will share this. Oh my goodness. My wrist is pinching. My watch is pinching my wrist. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to this so you guys can see it. We just made the registration live today. So here's our website, the Beat Shop Hop, and you click here. This is information. So it's September 6th through the 8th and 13th through the 15th. It's 2 weekends in a row. And you can click here or scan right here to go to the registration form. You can click here or scan here. And here is the brochure. So I'll show you guys really quick so that you can see what the heck is going on. I updated this and it's still doing this. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, that's why it's here. I have to fix that. So this is the Beat Shop Hop brochure that I made. So it's the 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 13th, 14th, and 15th. It's 2 weekends in a row. And it's sponsored by Beadsmith. These are the rules. These are the prizes. A grand prize winner of $300, 2 winners of runners up, which is $150, 9 store gift baskets, 9 prizes, and 9 gift certificates. And here's all the information of registration. You have to be 18 to participate. And these are the stores. Actually, I think I'm going to scroll down fast so you can see the map. So you can see. So there's one in Montrose, one in San Marino, Huntington Beach, Laguna Niguel, Carlsbad, Solana, Pacific Beach, San Diego, and 9 is Dancing Bear. So you see, these are all the stores participating. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, we've been doing this for many years now. It is a lot of fun. I really recommend it. And that is the Bead Shop Hop. So we should probably give everyone an update on James.
Yes, he had a very interesting night before last. A storm came in with 40-mile-an-hour winds with, they figure, around 60-mile-an-hour gusts, and they were just preparing dinner, and the wind just hit them. And if anybody's interested in seeing it, he did a live on Facebook while the wind is blowing and it is hailing, and his partner paddling with him, Carrie, was holding down the tarp where they were going to cook underneath. The wind knocked that down. They were holding on to that so it would cover their food and their stoves. And she was hanging on to her hoodie so it wouldn't blow off, and all bent over, and James is standing out there. I guess I didn't teach him to come in out of the rain. Well, he didn't have any place to come into because the wind hit, it snapped one of the poles on his tent, and it has exterior poles. And then you put the rain fly over that, and the snap tent pole cut a hole in the rain fly. So there's these little metal tubes that you can put on there to splint a broken pole, but you only have one. So if any more poles break, you're screwed. And he has duct tape, and he's taped that together. This is a 2-man tent. He had a 1-man tent that he brought with him and left in the car. And so his friends up in Montana, I believe, I haven't heard from him yet, brought that tent, met him somewhere and brought the tent. So he has the 1-man to finish the trip.
That's good at least.
There was, he also posted later on, really big lightning storm off in the distance, thank God. So anyway, that was his adventure. Bless his heart.
Yeah. Do you want me to share the video that he shared? Because I can.
Sure, that would be great.
Okay. All right. Let me press play.
So right now we're in about a 50-mile-an-hour wind. 45, 50-mile-an-hour winds. Right, okay. We're 40-mile-an-hour winds. I just felt like crazy. Everything I got in car, we're about to cook dinner. Let's put a tent away. That's my tent. If you flew down the road, it's cold and it's hailing. Jerry, say hi. We did laundry today. We did freaking laundry. And it's ready to get hailing.
Does James look like he has like dirt all along his face?
He probably did, because the wind is blowing so hard and it's wet. That's what happens. It's kicking up dirt before the rain settles it down, but you're damp, and so it sticks to you.
Wow.
I've been in wind, but not like that, and I've never lost my tent.
Wow.
But this is a new tent, and he was iffy about it, and now he definitely does not like it. He won't buy another one. And,
well,
and it's a good brand. It wasn't like it was cheap, on the bottom shelf of Walmart.
Though? Isn't there a protection plan? Like if you bought it on a credit card, don't they have protection plans? Like if you buy something and it gets damaged within
oh yeah, he'll take it back. He'll get his warranty thing. But
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So he'll be stuck with another one like that, but that's not going to be his favorite tent brand anymore. I won't mention the tent brand, but
yeah.
Like I said, it's a good brand. It wasn't like bottom shelf Walmart. It was.
Wow.
But he's having a good time. After the storm was over, they managed to keep the cover on where they were just about to cook. And Carrie had her food and she was about to heat it up. So it's dehydrated food. So she had it in the water and was about to heat the water when the storm hit. Well, by the time the storm ended, the water never got heated, but the food had soaked and rehydrated. James hadn't started cooking yet. And so she shared her dinner with James, and then he made bean and cheese or bean burritos and shared those with her. So that was their dinner night before last. And then they
Wow.
slept in a tarp that was carabinered to his kayak, and they just kind of slept under there. So
Wow. That's
but
crazy.
they're having fun. That's part of the adventure.
Yeah, you know, I like nature, but I like nature to an extent. I think living or being in an environment where you're so far away from people that you're in a situation where, I mean, it could have gone really bad.
Yes.
It could have been really worse, and where he by himself or by themselves and being isolated from help. That's kind of scary.
Well, we take these classes called First Aid Wilderness Survival, and you learn how to, you learn to take what you have, and if you have an injury, to temporarily stabilize it until you can get to help. In his situation, he is very close to a highway, and he has he has cell phone coverage, which many places where you go, there's nothing. But he does have a satellite tracker, which he can send texts on. But it goes, there's a GPS satellite goes overhead every 15 minutes. So you may send a text, and it may be up to a half an hour before you get a response from it, just depending on the positioning of the satellite.
Yeah.
Passing overhead.
So
anyway, some people think that, a hardship is not having room service.
I know.
Goes
So
a little beyond.
Let us catch up a little bit with comments from viewers.
Yes.
So Joya is saying, "Oh geez, I hope he's okay." He is okay.
Yep.
They're
right.
doing okay. And then thank goodness for good friends. Wendy says, "Oh wow, what an adventure." And this is for sure in response to what I said, Joya. Glamping, yes. Glamping is pretty much what I mean. When we go camping, I have an air mattress that's a double high, and I put my regular sheets on it, so it's like a nice comfy bed, and we get lots of blankets, and we put the pads down in the tent so that when we walk around barefoot, our feet don't hit rocks.
Okay, I've never done that.
Oh yeah, like when we ended up getting some holes in the bottom of our tents because of the rocks underneath the tent.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you use the duct tape to patch the holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had enough growing up adventures. Like we'd be out. I grew up on a working cattle ranch, and we ran around 3,000 head of cattle. And you have to, in this case, you have to move them from field to field. And sometimes you have to go down a road to do that. You might be herding cattle past a canal or something. And sometimes when it rains, the cattle get out and you have to go chase them down. And I used to wear glasses, and you're chasing cattle and your horse gets tangled up in barbed wire, and you can't see through your glasses because they're all steamy because of the rain. And there's been more than once that me and horse have gone, fallen down and teacup over Sunday, and you get up and shake your head, and your horse is standing trying to gain his balance, and you jump back on, and off you go chasing the cattle again.
Wow.
So I've had my share of adventures.
Wow. Yeah. So
but I've gone on a few trips with James, but nothing where we've had a storm that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway. Vicki and I had a really serious talk this week, and we decided that Vicki could be the co-host of our show now. Right, Vicki?
Yes.
So we're firing James. Just so you know, he's not a co-host on our show anymore.
Out of here.
And we had changed our whole format. So you guys saw our format. It's getting to be pretty awesome, I think. And Vicki, I think that we were talking about something else that you wanted to kind of, talk about what we Oh, wait, first thing, I'm looking at my show notes. So, viewers, please comment below any ideas of things that you guys want to see us do, because we're making this show for you. So, feel free to comment during the show if there's anything you come up with and any ideas or things you want to see us talk about or have our show about, or try to get awesome guests like Will Wheaton, or, try to do anything, any kind of amazing things you want us to do for our show. Okay. So
We want to hear from you.
Yes, because we're making the show for you.
That's
Okay.
right.
So, Vicki, you were telling me earlier today that you were walking around the headquarters of Elk Rock Traders and you saw something that was concerning. Do you want me to show the picture of what you saw?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So I have a picture
You
here.
show the picture and all.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to share. Technology, I'm working on it. I always need to improve. I know.
You're doing better than me.
Let's see.
Hey, I was able to get the new TV to finally recognize the cable and the remote and everything.
Yes. Okay. So let's see this one here. Okay. All right. I got it to load. All right. So this is what you saw. This is what you saw.
I took a picture to send it and share it with you because
Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. I'm seeing something weird. Okay. It's showing something above it. I don't know why it's showing something above it. That's weird. Okay, we'll see if that pops up on my actual thing. Okay, hold on a second. I was like, what is this? Okay. So this is what was interesting.
This
Vicki
is the door to James's office as the CEO.
Yeah.
But HR had come by and they taped an envelope on the door.
Okay.
And it's on the door right now. And do you mind if I go over there and I'll open it up and I'll share it with you?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I'll be right back. It's not very far away, just down the hall.
All right, okay. Yeah, no James. Okay. Maya's like, or Joy is like, no James. Yes. Oh wait, that's crying.
He'll be back. So it says announcement from Elk Rock Traders HR department.
Okay, Wendy says, yes, open it.
I'm going to, because he's not here.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, I can always put it back in the envelope and put it back on the door. But it says Employee of the Month for Elk Rock Traders. Be it known that through arduous research and sneaky snooping, which wasn't hard because James Hermes seems to have disappeared, Vicki Hermes has been unanimously selected as Employee of the Month. Woohoo!
I love it. Awesome. Yay!
And to celebrate, I'm not messing with a little tiara. I'm going all out.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
With my
Nice.
little asp on top and everything. Not asp.
Maya is going, woohoo! Yay!
Is that not cool?
Yeah. So for those of you who
And
don't,
if anybody wants anything special, I will grant you the wish with my magic wand.
Joy is saying, yay! And Wendy is saying, yay! Congratulations, Vicki. Okay. So I was thinking that since, I wanted to tell you, I had received an email from HRAI. I don't know if I told you that I told you this, but they actually told me that you were being nominated for Employee of the Month. That's pretty cool,
Really?
right?
Oh
So
my gosh.
I knew about it, but I didn't want to surprise, break the surprise because this is pretty awesome, And
Yes.
and they actually told me that, oh, here, This is good. Wendy says, love the headpiece.
Well, if you're going to do it, just go all out.
Yes. And so I received an email memo that I was CC'd on for Elk Creek Traders, which I thought was a little strange because I'm not a part of Elk Creek Traders, but I got this CC memo where they said that they were going to demote James to stock boy and that they were going to promote you to CEO.
Oh, that means that I don't have to wash the truck anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have to check the tires.
Yes. So that
And
means that James is now the one that gets to do all that.
And I don't have to clean the cases and wash the table covers.
Yeah, no, you don't
The
have to do
shade
any of that.
cloth.
No,
And vacuum the rug. Oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. I'm going to
Yes.
take pictures of him doing it.
Yes. Maya says, finally. And then also, Joya says, stock boy.
Yep, he's the stock boy now.
Yeah, so James is, because he's not even here, so, there's no reason to, keep up this rouge of him being, CEO, because you're the true CEO. You know that, right?
Well, I'm at least,
The head piece.
unless it comes to not having enough money to pay the taxes, and then he can have the job back.
Yeah. So anyways, this is really big news. We've been trying to, we're so excited, and congratulations, Vicki. It's much deserved. You work so hard at that place, let me tell you, and you need the recognition, and everyone.
I work my fingers to the bone. They used to be fat fingers, but now they're skinny.
So here, Wendy says, moving on up.
Yes.
And Joya says, rouge, ha, 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 ha. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about, hey, Vicki.
What?
On my notes here, it says you're supposed to tape that Employee of the Month certificate onto James's office.
So I'm not going to put it back in the.
Yes.
I will do that.
Okay. Hold on. Go for the dark.
Uh-oh. I'm so excited. He's in for some big surprises when he comes home. That's one of them. There's going to be a few others too that he'll probably talk about after he gets back.
All right. I'm sorry. I had to open the door.
Okay.
But yeah, so Vicki, the one, so I'm sorry, I got distracted. Taping the award up. Where do you think you're going to tape it up in James's office?
I'm just going to tape it right on his door. So when he walks up to his door, it'll be right there. It's going to be where the envelope was taped on the door.
Okay. So let me show. Yeah. So everyone, this is where she's going to tape it. She's going to tape it right next to that. So
right there where that envelope was, I'm taping that. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So, one of the things, let's see. So being Employee of the Month, what do you think are the things that you should, I know we talked about how you're not going to have to do some of those other things, but being the Employee of the Month, what do you feel should be your benefits?
Well, one benefit would be I don't have to wash the truck.
Okay. So maybe when James gets back, he has to start cooking all your meals and do your laundry.
No, I'll cook my meals. No, I'll do my laundry. Trust me, his truck sits under a tree. And last week, some birds, it was parked in just exactly the right place, and birds were sitting up there. And there was so much bird poop running down the windshield on the passenger side that it was built up on the windshield wiper. and actually had to like squirt it and soak it to get it all off. So it
Oh my goodness.
be out
That's
the window because
crazy.
I take his truck and drive it a couple
Mhm.
times a week to keep the old thing running. It's a true res
Oh,
truck.
this is a suggestion from the audience.
Okay.
I think you should put it in a gold frame before hanging it up.
So if he didn't have his money with him, I'd take his money to go buy the gold frame.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want to tell you, I don't want to just get a cheap frame and paint it with spray paint. I want a real gold frame, like my real gold on my real hat.
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely. I think that is very appropriate. And I think that could be a company expensible item.
I think so. It should be tax deductible too.
It should be. I mean, it's
Yes.
a necessary supply for your business.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But
So
you see that people spend at other offices, by golly,
yeah.
just because
I
his
know.
office is small doesn't mean we can't spend big.
Yes.
All right.
So the next thing we were going to talk about, we were going to add to our show a segment called Puppy Talk and Kitty Talk.
Yes.
And we want to invite our viewers to talk about their puppies and their dogs and their cats and their kittens.
Or their lizards or whatever your pet is.
Yes. Yes. So 100%, we would love it if you guys would share with us in the comments what your favorite moment of the week was for your furry little or scaly little buddies.
You know, my neighbor just down the street has chickens, and it's hot in the daytime. And so there's actually diapers you can put on chickens where it covers their little pooper hole and comes up over their wings, but they can flap their wings. And they put their little diapers on the chickens, and the chickens come in the house in the heat of the day.
Really? There's such a thing?
Yes, and they have to lay their eggs, so they take them out like around 2:00 in the morning when it's cool, and the chickens go out there and walk around and do their walk thing and lay their eggs, and then they put their little panties back on them and bring them back in the house.
Wow. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's so hot there.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. Wow. Crazy. But yeah, so for Vicky, how were the kitties this week?
The kitties were fine. They're going to be in for a shock because somewhere in the next week or 10 days, one of my grandchildren is going to temporarily move in with us. She's going to move back to California from Arizona, and she has a dog. And my kitties know about the dog over the fence in the backyard, but they've never had one in the house with them. So, and I don't know if her dog knows anything about kitties, but
because the kittens this was before Red, right? Red.
when they were born, a week after they were born is when we had to put Red to sleep. So Taco knows dogs, mommy cat, but the other 5 do not know dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a service dog, so it's a well-trained dog. Anyway, but during the week, we got a new TV because the old one broke. We got a 55-inch. And so there's a plastic cover that comes on the front of it, kind of a soft cover, to cover it, protect it. And the handyman took it out, pulled that off, and those cats had that thing and just have drug it all over the house. They've had so much fun. And of course, I went shopping and had a couple of bags and, threw a couple of them in the floor as I was taking groceries out. And the cats love to run and get those bags, and they can't get very far in them, but they run all over the house trying to get in them. So it's pretty entertaining. Has your cat or your dogs done anything interesting this week?
Well, it was really interesting. Like I was telling you, we were watching Lilo. Lilo is Leia's sister, and it was really interesting because Mochi, he's very fearful of people, but he just really was interested in her, and he was accepting her in the house, which was really cool. I didn't even think that would even remotely happen, so I was excited about that. Chewy got groomed, so he's all nice and fluffy and clean and not shedding so much. And it was so funny when my sister came to get Lilo. Lilo did this thing where she just got into this frenzy. It was so cute. Like she just kind of got all excited that she was with my sister, and she started making these howling and whimpering noises. I was like, that's so cute, right? Because Leia doesn't do that. That's really interesting. But after she left, I was holding Leia, and I was saying to Mom, I said, I'm really surprised Leia doesn't have something like that. And when I was, I said, but it's really funny. The dog or the cat, Wicket, she just hears his name and she just loses it. She just starts growling and barking and just go crazy. And so I was holding her, and I was like, Wicket, and she's like, roo, 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 roo. She started making all these like weird little grumbling noises. I'm like, that's my Princess Leia. But yeah, she was doing that. Was really cute. And I was like, that's her way, her thing she does. And then secretly,
one of my cats, Violet, talks like that.
What?
One of my cats, Violet, talks like that. And I always know in the middle of the night if they've caught a bug and brought it in the house to torture it to death. Because she's come in and she does her little thing. I don't know what she's saying, but she's definitely has a conversation about something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, Princess Leia, she was just doing her little sounds, and it was just so cute. Anyway, that was kind of my whole thing with the animals this week. We have a note from Maya. Maya said she walked Brody today and saw him actually stop and smell the roses. That's really kind of cool. Actually, I brought Princess Leia over to one of my plumerias today to see if she would sniff it. And she did sniff it. It smells like coconut. Princess Leia wants to be on the show. Maybe I can get her to do.
She is.
Maybe I can get her to do her little thing. Let's see. Leia.
My friend,
Wicket.
I have a friend that lives up in Northern California, and she's down here visiting right now. And sometimes she reads scary books, and she has nightmares. And she had a nightmare, and her cat came running down the hall and jumped up on the bed. And Debbie said she just wrapped herself around her and put her head against Debbie's cheek and started purring. So she was like comforting my friend because she'd had a nightmare.
Aww.
I've never heard of a cat doing anything like that. That was just so precious.
Aww.
Well, Princess Leia looks like she's a happy puppy dog.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get her. Wicket. Where's Wicket? Where's Wicket? Where's Wicket? Wicket. Wicket. Are you gonna do anything? Wicket.
Well, she raises her ears up.
Wicket.
She's looking around.
Wicket.
Where is it?
Wicket.
Where is she?
Wicket.
She keeps looking for her.
She growled a little bit, but she's like, I already know your trick.
We need.
Yeah. So, but this show we wanted to add some fun and add the pets to the mix because they really are our little buddies. Yes. Oh, and
Yes,
then I had Princess Leia's nails cut today. So that was nice because I always get worried. Her nails are black. Look at how can you see? She's like, don't see how her nails. Her nails are black. You can't see very easily where her quick is, so I don't want to cut that, and then she bleeds everywhere. So that's really hard.
Yes.
So her nails are a little long, but they definitely cut them short. I mean, her nails are not going very much further than her feet. So that's pretty impressive.
You know, you can trim horses' feet too short too, and
and
their feet are actually sore. We had a horse shoer do that one time, and we were about to need a bunch of horses for a big move.
I'll see you in the afternoon.
And we had to hire cowboys because our horses' feet were too tender to move cattle.
Oh, poor thing.
In honor of James, I'm eating. I'm talking with food in my mouth.
Nice. Okay, so Colonel Mustard is laying around melting. That makes perfect sense.
Going in and out.
It is way too hot. And
My cats do not go outside in the daytime.
Box, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Princess Leia makes me so mad. She is so allergic to being outside. She's allergic to the trees and the grass and pollen. And she goes out into the lawn and she lays upside down and she just sunbathes. And I get mad at her, like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Because for one thing, her skin, you know, she's going to sunburn one. And then secondly, she's laying around in the dirt and the grass and all the allergens so that she can have her allergies.
Oh, we used to actually had this horse. He was a really good horse, or I think my dad would have got rid of him. But he was allergic to flies. We had to give him those little pink pills so he wouldn't like rash up really bad because they really get on their stomach because their hair's kind of thin down there, right down there, the middle of their tummy.
Yeah,
he just,
well,
it was
you know
like
what
sores.
flies
We had-
do? What flies do? They when they land, they vomit and they suck it up.
Right,
And so these allergic to the spit, the saliva.
right.
Yeah,
So
that
we
makes sense.
give him grain every morning and put, I think it was like 7 or 8 little pink pills in there.
Wow.
And it kind of reminded me of old birth control pills. They used to have that disc thing with birth control pills in it.
Yeah.
And it looked like we were given this gilding horse, which means a horse that isn't a boy anymore. Birth control pills. We used to laugh and say that, me and my brothers and sisters. Anyway, he
Yeah.
was a good horse, or my parents would not have spent that much money on him.
Yeah. So Wendy says that Colonel Mustard doesn't go outside either. The only time she can take him for a walk is at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when it gets too hot. But yeah, even for Princess Leia, I many times I use potty pads out on our covered patio because for her to go out on the grass, it's not good for her feet because she actually can get like sore feet, like sores on her feet from touching the grass. And so sometimes I have to use the potty mats, especially when it's raining, you know, so I'll just have her use the potty mats outside. Yeah. It makes it easier. But yeah, so this is my doggy, Princess Leia. She does this thing where she pushes her head up against my neck, like how she's sitting right now. She'll push her head up all the way against my neck when she hasn't seen me in a while. It's like her way of hugging me. It's really cute.
That's so sweet.
All dogs. So what do the kitties do for you to show their affection?
Well, when they walk past me, they'll like look up and do a little meow and rub against your legs. I have one of them, I have one opening a cupboard right now. He's about to get in. He just got in the cupboard. Anyway, the little runt kitty, Red, who had to have one kidney removed, but she's as healthy as she can be now. When I sleep at night, I sleep with one knee propped up on a pillow. And so she gets right between my knees, and that's her little nest, and she sleeps right there. And Taco, when I go in the bathroom and I close the door, she's outside meowing, and she's got her little paw going underneath the door like, hey, you didn't let me in. So Slate right now has these 2 doors open. Getting into the cupboard. Can we take the computer over and show you?
Yeah, show us.
Can you see him? He's in the cupboard. No, he's not. So you
Oh,
gotta go check at the computer instead.
aw.
Yeah, they get into everything. they got into a laundry basket sitting up on the dryer, and it tipped over and fell on the floor. And Lord, I thought somebody was trying to break in the house. It was in the middle of the night, of course. And
Oh my gosh, that's so
it was
funny.
just this crazy cat knocking the laundry basket in the floor.
Mm. She's so happy right now. She's like,
Want to hear about what powwows are coming up?
yes, what powers
We're
are
out
coming?
of time because we've only got 15 minutes left.
I know, right?
I started looking around. We're doing Verona,
Mm-hmm.
and that's August the 31st or August the 30th, 31st, and then the 1st. It's Memorial Weekend. Hawaiian Gardens is having their Robert Canada Friendship Powwow. That's August the 17th and the 18th
Mm-hmm.
in Hawaiian Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the 35th annual Sycuan Powwow in El Cajon, and that is September the 6th
Oh yeah.
through the 8th. Do you guys do that one?
No, we don't do that one, but I know what you're talking about. So the Powwow Trail starts with Verona, which is the 30th, 31st, and 1st. And then the next weekend is Sycuan, which is 6th,
Right.
7th, and 8th. And then there's a break on the 13th, 14th, and 15th. The 6th, 7th, and 8th, and the 13th, 14th, 15th is the Shop Hop. Then the 20th, 21st, and 22nd is San Manuel Powwow.
Emmanuel, right.
We go to that one. The next weekend, 27th, 28th, 29th, is Morongo and Bishop Powwow. We
Mhm.
go to Bishop Powwow, but Morongo is over in.
The Thunder and Lightning Powwow. Yeah.
And then October
5th and 6th.
October 5th, 6th, 5th. Oh,
the
the
Chumash.
5th and 6th is the Chumash Powwow in Santa Ynez.
Right.
And then the Dancing Bear Bead Retreat is October 11th, 12th, and 13th.
I have to get these cats out of the cupboard. They're dragging the groceries out.
I'll tell you guys I'll talk about the bead retreat really quick. So we have our bead retreat in October, the second weekend of October, and our bead retreat is pretty much a environment where people can be really creative and make all kinds of cool stuff. And we're right now we have it as social beading. So the cost to be there is $150 for the weekend. So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we're going to have some fun Halloween-y kind of things that we're going to do. And it's basically a way to just get away, do something creative, and basically bead or be creative the whole weekend. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's coming up. And registration is open for it, as well as the Bead Shop Hop. The Bead Shop Hop is also free to participate too, by the way. It's just it costs your time and your gas. And if you want to buy anything, it costs your money to buy stuff. Look at her. She's so happy. She's like, okay. And I have Chewy down here by my feet. And then Wicket was laying over there for a while. I don't know where Mochi is. And it's getting really hot right now.
Well, I have the two cats that I just took out of the cupboard. They've
Oh, yeah.
started really bad about that. So you know those things that you can buy to keep babies out of the cupboards?
Oh, yeah.
I had to buy those because of my cat.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't have a lot to play with. I go out in the backyard and throw rubber balls, and they bounce and they chase the rubber balls. But they have more fun catching grasshoppers and locusts and cockroaches than.
Well, that's probably really good that they catch those things.
If they wouldn't bring them in the house, I don't mind them catching them. Just leave them outside, please. But they get like obsessed with something. For a while, I had this little cabinet over in the corner in my living room that I've got some treasures I've got from family members. And it's glass cupboards in the top, and that's fine. But down in the bottom, I used to keep different colors of flowers for different seasons. And I'd have this boot vase, and I'd change the flowers out. they've got in there and flowers all over the house, and they have just chewed them up. I had some little rosebuds made out of wood shavings, and they were really pretty, but not when the cats got done with them. Anyway, they got over that. Now they're into my little auxiliary cupboards here in the dining room.
Mhm. Wow.
But they, if I smack my hands, they know to get out. Also, the other trick is I'll get the squirt bottle back out again. When they were kittens, they got squirted a lot. Which reminds me, I have this little bunny, and it's hot outside right now, so I spray down the side of the house where I've got some bushes to keep in the feral cats, and the bunny gets over there. The feral cats run away right away. The bunny has still not learned that every day I'm going to spray that down and that rabbit gets wet. Although I think maybe she likes it, maybe it cools her off. I don't know.
Yeah.
She comes out, hopping out right quick, and then she comes over to me like, "Hey, you just got me wet again."
Oh, that's cute.
Any better?
Hey, Dan, can you turn the house fan on, please? Oh, thank you, Mom. Yes.
Oh,
Because the house fan would be better. Mom's so sweet. She came and brought me a fan. Yeah, it's
well,
just
our air conditioning's going right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's going.
yeah, we have a house fan, which is really awesome because as soon as we turn it on, it pulls all the cold air in from outside because it's cool outside. It's like probably in the 70s outside. And right now in our house, it's 81. So
Oh, wow.
it definitely will be cooler once the house. We've been using the house fan at night and it's been nice.
It's only 99 degrees outside at my house.
Oh my goodness. Only 99 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as the house fan comes on, I can feel air coming. I feel that already. I can feel air coming in. I have the sliding glass door open. I can feel the air coming in. So anyway, this
The
is
coolest it's going to be is at 6 o'clock in the morning. It'll be 88 degrees.
oh my
And
god.
then by 7, it'll be 91. And then by 8, 96. When I go out and work in the yard, I get up as soon as it's light outside and
Yeah.
get my
It's-
yard work done.
It's 75 degrees outside. Says see, these are my zombie gnomes.
Yes.
75 degrees outside in Escondido at our home. But yeah, I have these little zombie. I have these really cute.
Go ahead, I'm
I
sorry.
have these really cute little zombie gnomes that I have by the garage. I don't know if I told you, but you probably don't know about this. When we were clearing some bush, we found a gnome in a bush.
You found what?
We found a gnome.
Buried in the,
Yeah, it was buried like in this like kind of dead bush.
oh,
This wasn't recently, but after we moved in, we found a
Right.
gnome that was kind of buried. We're like, that's weird. We just like gnomes are just growing out of the ground here.
are there seeds for that? Oh, my sister is all
Maybe.
excited. She lives up in Fallon, Nevada, and it's higher, so it's a little cooler, but it's still flat. But anyway, she has planted sunflower seeds, and so they're grown up. They're about 3 feet tall now, and they're starting to bud. So she keeps sending me every morning. I get pictures of her baby sunflower seed or baby sunflowers.
Yeah. So I had my first plumeria blooms. I was really excited about that. I'll show you guys our blooms. But yeah, the first blooms of the season, this one here, it actually,
Oh, how beautiful.
this one smells like coconut. This is the one I had Princess Leia smell.
Uh-huh.
But this one is really very vibrant fuchsia. Like the whole flower is very pink.
Yes.
And then the other one that it's blooming right now is this one. And this one's actually from my friend. I'm working on cuttings. You can see it has a white stripe on it.
Right.
So this one is I think she said it was a rainbow something.
Hmm.
Candy cane rainbow, I think.
Okay.
And I have a bunch of these that are going to bloom soon.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so
This is the time of year right now when my roses bloom, they just burn up. And my neighbor down the way has a beautiful kind of almost purple roses, and it always just has tons of blooms on it. But right now, they're all just burned because it gets so dang hot out here.
oh yeah.
Our roses bloom best in the wintertime.
Wow. Well, I mean, it doesn't get as cold. I mean, roses, I think, kind of are year round, but yeah.
Well, I don't. Oh, my cats are over playing on the rocking chair right now.
I can hear them making noises. Nice.
There's
Yeah.
a cat tree with 2 levels on it, and then in one part I have it like a 3-story tower that the cats play on, and there's a saddle beside it, and I'm hoping that one day I can catch them when they jump into the saddle, because I think that'll be just a really cute picture.
Oh
So
yeah.
far I haven't been able to grab the phone fast enough to get a picture. Slate,
That'd be
no.
fun.
Slate's already, I get at Costco those packages of cereal, and it's like 2 packages in a box. And that's what he's doing right now, is trying to rip open. Well, he actually has got it a little hole in it. So after we get off the show, I'm going to be putting it in a bigger bag, I guess. During the night, they'll probably rip that open too. But
Oh my gosh. Your kitties, let me tell you.
well,
How old are they?
they were born on April the 7th, I think it was. They were born on my grandson and his wife's anniversary. And that was in 22. They're about 2 years old, 2.5
Okay.
years old.
So you have a couple more years of them being wild.
Yep. But it's fun in the morning. I get up early in the morning and I make myself a piece of toast and some coffee, and I feed them. And then I go sit on the patio because it's fairly cool. And they come outside with me, and they do zoomies all over the yard. They run up and down. We have a 5-foot concrete block wall fence, and they jump up on the fence. They stand up on the fence and get the neighbor's dog behind barking.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, can you believe it? We filled a whole hour.
Oh my gosh. And we didn't get to do cats dressed in clothes or movies of dogs.
I know. Crazy, right?
Well, we're looking to get ideas for our show next week. So
Yes,
please,
so-
everybody, submit ideas.
I had a message here. Let's see here. I saw something from Maya. Let me find it. It was have some return guests or crafty stuff or educational things or cooking. Okay. So we will think about what we can do, and we will see what we can come up for next week. We always plan it every week. We kind of put together our show. So we always try to come up with things that's how we also come up with things that are relevant. So sometimes we'll change. Sometimes we'll have a whole plan of our show and we scrap it and we go with something entirely different and save that for another show. So, but yeah, we'll see what we can do for next week, and we will have a fun show for you next week, and we'll be
Yes.
live next week.
Maybe Maya might send us some pictures of her crafty stuff.
Oh yeah, right? Okay, so with that being said, it is the end of our show, Late Night Craft Talk. Thank you for watching. We're going to start our show, and make sure, got to do the dancing. This is the dancing, right?
Yes, everybody dance, not just not me and Savea. Everybody has to dance.
You can dance on your couch. You can stand up and dance. You can jump up and down and dance, and however you want to dance. This is dancing time. Okay. All right, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. See you next week.
This is our new closing.
he cute? Much cuter. Good night, folks.
Good night.